Woo! And what you gonna do? Oh yeah! Now!
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Hey yo!
I will give you a show like you have never, ever seen before. Why? Because I can.
The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Rob Van Dam.
Give me a hell yeah!
Oh! Viva la raza!
Are you ready to rumble? Today, I'm taking a look at Brutus the Barber Beefcake. This is Brutus before, how shall we say, he kind of got into weird outfits, this is kind of a weird outfit to begin with, but he got into even weirder ones. So, Brutus comes with the World Tag Team belt, because at this time he was World Tag Team Champion with Greg the Hammer Valentine, which is kind of cool. This is a redo figure from the one of the greatest hits lines. Mattel does so many it's hard to keep up, but I did want to get this one because I like this version of Brutus the Barber Beefcake, or Brutus Beefcake I should say. He wasn't Brutus the Barber yet, sorry. Whew. Got used to calling him Brutus the Barber Beefcake for so long that, sometimes it just slips. This is just Brutus Beefcake. This is the version I kind of dig because he was tag team champ with Greg Valentine, and he had a good run with it. Mattel knows how to do sunglasses. These come off great. Unlike Hasbro, and I'm still talking about Buzzer. He's got this cloth robe, which is really nice, and matching tights. You can close the robe if you're so inclined, like that, because that's how I used to wear it to the ring. Now, why would I want this figure? A lot of people bemoan Brutus Beefcake, and I can see why. Later in his career, he had some injuries. He was buddies with Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan made him, quote, the disciple. And then, he basically did nothing but hang around Hogan all day. He kept Brutus working. And people bemoan that. I don't know. I kind of see it both ways. I mean, Brutus couldn't wrestle anymore. He couldn't really do much of anything. His friend gave him a job. When you just put it into that perspective of his friend gave him a job, can you be upset? I'm not. I mean, he could have done nothing, and then what? I mean, I don't know. I don't get why people get so angry about that, but I dig this figure. It's pretty cool. I remember very vividly these guys fighting the British Bulldogs. And the British Bulldogs finally defeating these guys. Finally, it took forever. But there was another reason I grabbed this, because I had a very sweet deal. And this is our surprise guest today, on an older figure of Greg the Hammer Valentine, with a very nice robe that I like. Rumors are they're going to do another Greg the Hammer, but if I hadn't got this very good deal on Greg the Hammer, I probably wouldn't have bought this Brutus, because I want the tag team. And Greg the Hammer comes with cuppy hands, and the leg brace he used to wear, which would enhance his figure 4 leg lock. Yes, Greg the Hammer did the figure 4 as well. These guys were a lot of fun, you know, as the World Tag Team Champs. I remember the Bulldogs kept fighting and fighting and losing to these guys. And finally they Bulldogs won in a house show, of all things. Now, of course, the Bulldogs later lost to the Hart Foundation, etc., etc., etc. You know, we can go down the line. But it led to one of the bigger tag team reigns in the history of the WWF. These two guys together worked. They were good. They were real good. Now you watch it today, you're gonna go, oh well, typical, you know, blah, blah. Yeah, because everybody copied it. These guys and the Horsemen, in my opinion, and I'm meaning Telly and Arn, otherwise known as the Brain Busters. I thought those guys were some of the best tag teams ever. You know, Road Warriors get a lot of credit, but they were, you know, to be honest about it, they were just big guys who took you apart. These were guys who got into the psychology of wrestling and how it worked, and it was cool to watch them. And they were a lot of fun. And you hated these two because they cheated so much. And they did. They cheated so damn much. And they kept winning. And kept winning and kept winning and kept winning. It was the perfect heel tag team for its time. I always thought Greg the Hammer does not get enough credit for being as good a wrestler as he was. I often think that Brutus Beefcake does not get as much credit for being as good a wrestler as he was. Again, he had a catamaran accident, which knocked him out of wrestling for a long time. And, you know, after that, he didn't wrestle the same because obviously he didn't want to hurt himself. So, and aggravate his injuries. So, yeah. I never enjoyed his Brutus the Barber run. I did enjoy him in the tag team. So I wanted that version, and I wanted a Greg Valentine. I literally saw this guy on sale, got a good deal on this guy. This guy normally runs you a lot more, but I got him, I'll just say it, less than a figure off the store shelves, complete and everything. And I really like both these figures. I've seen these guys in action past their tag team. I've actually met Greg the Hammer at a comic convention. Dude don't age. He's not aged. He looks the same as he did. It's pretty impressive, actually. It's pretty cool. Both of you guys are pretty cool. I mean, I encourage you, if you're a wrestling fan, to go back early 80s, around WrestleMania 2 to WrestleMania 3. Watch some of these guys' matches, their tag team matches. They're really good. I really like them. I encourage you guys to do that. Greg Hammer over here, he's got single jointed arms, unfortunately, but that's okay. Brutus, of course, has double jointed. Is he pinless? No. He's not pinless in the legs. What about the arms? I bet the arms are pinless. That's usually the case. Looks to be pinless in the arms. Okay. And so there's that. I mean, of course, Hammer is not pinless, but you know what? I plan on keeping the robe on Hammer anyway, so it doesn't matter if he's pinless or not. And I plan to keep the robe on Brutus. So that's cool. And what I might do is I might close Greg the Hammer's robe, or I might just put the belt on Greg the Hammer. That might be good. Yeah, and then you can just say, oh, Brutus got his belt under his robe. Yeah, because I don't have another belt like this. that's silver. I have plenty of gold ones. I don't have a silver one. So, that might be how I handle it. Okay. Well, there you go. There's another tag team to my collection. I kind of, if you can't tell, I kind of like tag teams. But this was a big one. I do want to get the Road Warriors, but God, the secondary market on those guys are horrible. They're horribly high. And Mattel doesn't have the rights to them at this point, from my understanding. Demolition would be great too. I really love that. And the Powers of Pain. I've got Warlord. I don't have Barbarian. So, and I've looked back. I don't think they've ever made a Barbarian. So that's kind of sucky. Anyway. Well, the things I do to try to complete my collections. But oh well. Really love these guys. Really happy with them. That's gonna wrap this up, because there's really not much else to say. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and tune in next time for Wrestling Saturday Night.